In 1620, Francis Bacon began his preface to his new work, Novum Organum, with these words. Those who have taken upon them to lay down the law of nature as a thing already searched out and understood, whether they have spoken in simple assurance or professional affectation, have therein done philosophy and the sciences great injury. For as they have been successful in inducing belief, so they have been effective in quenching and stopping inquiry, and have done more harm by spoiling and putting an end to other men's efforts than good by their own. Of course, Bacon was talking about the realm of science and how people in science get it in their head, well, it's this way, we understand it, we know it. So you don't need to worry about anything else. You don't need to inquire or search any further. We've got the answer. And that was back in 1620. Have things changed since then in science? Have they? I'm asking you, you're our celebrity. Has science changed since 1620? Yeah, it has. A whole lot. But imagine what would have happened if back in 1620, all the scientists said, well, no, it's this way. It has to be this way. We wouldn't have had any progress. Now, in the 13th century, another gentleman wrote a book that was called Summa Theologica, the sum of theology, or the summary of theology. His name was Thomas Aquinas. He meant to write that book as basically a collection and understanding of theology where it was at that point. You know what people did with it? This is belief. This is it. This is the answer to all the questions. No need to search any further. We've got our doctrine. Doctrine. Belief. I got to thinking about this because of this gospel lesson. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. There you go. Doctrine, belief. Jesus is the way. Jesus is the truth. Jesus is the life. You don't need anything else. Just believe that. I might as well sit down. But you know I'm not. Now, doctrine is important. It gives us a foundation. Okay? It gives us a starting point. When it becomes belief, it's closed-ended. It's an ending point. We're called beyond that to an expansive understanding of our faith. What belief does, it shuts down context. The Gospel of John. If we really listen to the Gospel of John, it's extremely radical. You heard Jesus saying, I'm in the Father's in me, so if you know me, then you know the Father. But Jesus also says in the Gospel of John, I am in you, and you are in me. What does that mean? Another thing in Christian history that's doctrine. This thing, a week from Thursday, we snuff it, and it moves back up here. Why? See, we're such good suburban Christians, we don't even know what's coming up a week from Thursday. It's the Feast of the Ascension. Do you know what the theology of the Ascension is? What our Christian doctrine is? Our Christian doctrine says that Jesus is fully human, fully divine, contains both of those natures, and on the ascension ascends into the Godhead. Do you catch it? If you explore it, and not just believe it as a catechism, if you explore it, where did humanity go? Where is humanity going a week from Thursday? Into God, into divinity itself. So Jesus is in the Father is in Jesus, Jesus is in you, you are in Jesus. So who's the way? Who's the truth? Who's the lie? Belief lets you off. Do you know that? If you just believe, you got it made. You don't have to worry about anything else. But if you break through that crust of doctrine and swim deep into the mystery of God, then you have to ask yourself, and I have to ask myself, how am I the way? How do I understand and live truth? How am I alive? Now look out the door out there. Y'all can't see it. So look at the windows. The sunshine out there. There's times when the light streams down through these freshly growing leaves. I see the sun stabbing the earth and life coming out. And I feel it. The life. It's that life that Jesus is talking about in John. But I could do this. Ignore it. Or I could do this. Doggone allergies. When will these leaves ever stop growing? And complain about it. And miss it. But when I wake up and I feel it, I know the way. I can't tell you what that way is. Because it's unique to me and you have your unique way. I know the truth. I know it. I don't have to believe it. I know it. Because I know why. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Holy One except through you, and you, and you, and me. Dive into that deep mystery of the beloved.